let me ask you something personal. Have you noticed that as the years pass, your body doesn't always respond the way it used to, especially at night? You might still feel young in your mind, but when it comes to stamina, to performance, to staying hard when it matters most, suddenly things don't work the way they once did. And if that sounds familiar, let me reassure you, you are not alone. Millions of men over 60 quietly struggle with this same issue. Some laugh it off, others hide it, and many simply accept it as just old age. But deep down it bothers you, doesn't it? Because this isn't just about your body. It's about your confidence. It's about your sense of strength as a man. It's about intimacy, connection, and feeling alive. Now here's the surprising part, and this is what most men never realize. The problem might not be as complicated as you think. In fact, it could come down to something as simple as what you're drinking before bed. Yes, something you're pouring into your glass every night could be quietly draining your strength, robbing you of your energy, and leaving you frustrated in the moments you want to feel your best. But here's the good news, there is a better option. By the end of this video, you're going to discover a natural drink that can support rock-solid erections at night. You'll learn the science of why it works, the common mistakes men make that secretly make things worse, and the small changes you can start making tonight to feel stronger, more confident, and more in control again. So let me ask you right now, are you ready to take back control of your health, your confidence, and your manhood? If you are, drop a quick comment below that says, "I'm ready." It may sound small, but it's a commitment to yourself. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Advice for Life, because on this channel we share simple, practical tips that help men like you age with dignity, strength, and confidence. Now let's dive in. 1. The nighttime struggle many men ignore. Picture this for a moment. You finish dinner, you feel okay, you watch a little TV, and by the time you're in bed you're thinking, tonight will be different. You're calm, you're ready, you want to feel like yourself again. But when the moment comes, your body hesitates. It starts, then fades. You tell yourself, maybe I'm stressed. Maybe I'm tired. You roll over, you try to laugh it off, but a quiet voice in your mind says, what's happening to me? The next night it feels the same. You try a few tricks, deep breathing, distraction, pushing away the worry. You get there, but you can't stay there. The firmness slips, and with it, a piece of your confidence. You love your partner. You want connection. But the doubt creeps in, and the doubt makes everything harder. You start avoiding the moment altogether, not because you don't want it, but because you do, and you're scared of being disappointed again. Now, let's pull back the curtain on what's really going on. As you age, your blood vessels don't respond like they once did. Think of them like flexible hoses. Over time, they can stiffen. The signal that tells them to open wide so blood can move freely doesn't shout as loudly as it used to. Hormones also shift. Testosterone can dip. Cortisol, the stress hormone, can rise. And even if you're a strong man who's handled life's problems for decades, your body still follows biology. But here's a part most men don't think about: dehydration. You might not feel thirsty, but your body notices. When you're not well hydrated through the day, your blood can be a little thicker, your circulation a little slower. At night, this matters. Blood flow is the engine of an erection. And what you drink before bed, yes, the simple choice you make in the last hour of your day, can either support that engine or stall it. There's a common belief that more water at night is always better. Flush the system. Keep the kidneys happy. Stay healthy. It sounds sensible, but here's the problem. If you load up on plain water right before bed, you may be up and down all night going to the bathroom. Those bathroom trips break your deep sleep, the kind of sleep that keeps your hormones steady and your body repairing itself. That interrupted sleep steals your energy and your drive the next day. And the next night, you're back in the same loop, tired, restless, unfocused, and struggling to stay firm. You might even be reaching for the wrong things in the evening without realizing it. A cup of coffee after dinner, a small glass of wine, a sugary drink with a late snack. Each of these can push your body in the wrong direction, tightening blood vessels, stirring up your nervous system, or spiking and crashing your energy. None of that helps performance. In fact, it quietly chips away at it. I want you to hear this clearly: this isn't a failure. You're not broken. You're experiencing what countless men your age experience: Changes in blood flow, shifts in hormones, and habits that seemed harmless in your 40s and 50s but now carry more weight. The good news? Small changes can still move you forward. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to be intentional, especially in the last 2 hours before bed. So what does that look like in real life? During the day, keep a steady rhythm of hydration. Sip, don't chug. Aim to get most of your fluids in before the evening. After dinner, go lighter. In the final 2 to 3 hours before bed, back off the big glasses. If you need to sip, keep it minimal. Give your body the quiet it needs to settle, not the rush that sends you to the bathroom at 1 a.m., 3 a.m., and 5 a.m. And here's the part where many men turn the corner. The right drink, taken at the right time, can support blood flow and better sleep at the same time. Not a magic potion. Not a gimmick. A simple, natural choice that nudges your body in the direction you want, toward calm, steady circulation, and stronger performance when it counts. This is a smarter evening routine, not a tougher one. You'll notice something else when you do this. Your mind relaxes. Instead of bracing for another frustrating night, you feel prepared. You've made a choice that supports your body. That alone lowers stress, and lower stress means better signals, better blood flow, and better results. Confidence comes back in quiet steps, but it comes back. If you've been telling yourself, it's just stress, you're not wrong, but that's not the whole story. If you've been telling yourself, I just need to drink more water, you're not wrong about hydration, but timing matters. And if you've been telling yourself, this is just old age, I'm asking you to challenge that. Age changes the game, yes, but it doesn't end it. You still have moves to make. So here's your simple action for tonight. Protect your sleep window. Ease up on plain water late. Skip the caffeine and the alcohol. Keep the bathroom trips to a minimum. And choose a small, targeted drink that supports circulation and rest, not one that fights it. This is where you start. Because staying firm isn't just about desire. It's about blood flow, hormones, rest, and smart habits that work with your body instead of against it. When you line up these pieces, your chances improve. Not overnight miracles, real, steady progress. Now, you might be wondering, alright, if not a big glass of water, what should I drink instead? That's exactly where we're headed next. We'll take this step by step, and I'll show you a natural option that many men find helpful. One you can try safely at home without guesswork. So stay with me because the answer is simple, it's natural, and it might already be in your kitchen. Let's uncover it one careful step at a time. 2. Why water at night might not help. Let's be honest, you've probably been told all your life, drink more water, it's good for you. And during the day that's true. Your body needs it to stay energized, to keep your joints moving smoothly, to flush out waste. But at night? That same habit can quietly work against you in ways most men never realize. Think about this. You finish your evening routine, maybe brush your teeth, and before you turn off the lights, you grab a big glass of water. It feels responsible, like you're taking care of yourself. But then, 2 hours later, your bladder wakes you up. You shuffle out of bed, use the bathroom, crawl back under the covers, and just when you're about to drift off again, you feel that urge return. The night becomes a series of interruptions. 3, sometimes 4 bathroom trips before the morning comes. And what started as a simple habit, drinking more water, ends up stealing the very thing your body needs most, deep, restorative sleep. Now here's where it connects to performance. Your body doesn't just sleep for rest, it repairs itself. Deep sleep is when your hormones reset. Testosterone, which is critical for energy, drive, and sexual health, is mostly produced while you're asleep. So when your night is broken into little fragments, your body never gets the full repair cycle it's designed for. Your testosterone stays lower. Your blood flow stays weaker. And the next evening, you're already behind. Most men assume water is harmless. They think, it's just water, it can't hurt me. But the truth is, it's not about the water itself, it's about the timing. Drinking plain water late at night may quench your thirst, but it also guarantees those bathroom interruptions that break your sleep cycle. And broken sleep weakens everything, from your mood to your focus, to your ability to stay firm when you want to. Here's where the mistake snowballs. You wake up groggy, drained, and frustrated, so you reach for coffee the next morning. The caffeine gives you a short burst, but by evening your system is overstimulated. Then maybe you unwind with a drink, alcohol, a beer, or a glass of wine, thinking it'll help you relax. But alcohol doesn't actually improve sleep. It only sedates you, and in the process, it lowers testosterone even further. By the time you're in bed again, your body is running on fumes. And the cycle continues. But here's the good news: you don't need to cut out fluids entirely. You don't have to go to bed thirsty. The key is being smart about what you drink and when you drink it. Reduce the plain water intake right before bed, and instead choose something that supports both rest and circulation. That way, you're not just avoiding the bathroom interruptions, you're actively fueling your body with nutrients that help blood vessels relax, improve flow, and encourage deeper, steadier sleep. This one adjustment, cutting back on late-night water and replacing it with a nutrient-rich alternative, can change everything. You'll stay asleep longer, your hormones will reset more fully, and your body will finally have the chance to repair and strengthen itself. And when that happens, you'll feel the difference not just at night, but throughout your entire day. So the big question is, if plain water isn't the best choice before bed, what is? What drink actually supports your sleep, keeps your circulation strong, and gives you the foundation for rock-solid performance? That's exactly what we'll uncover next. 3. The drink that supports rock-solid erections. Now here's where things get interesting. You see, the solution to stronger performance at night isn't some mysterious pill, and it isn't an expensive supplement that drains your wallet. In fact, it's something simple, natural, and in many cases, it might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. No prescription, no fancy label, just a glass of the right drink at the right time. Think about this. What if the path to better stamina wasn't about adding more stress, but about giving your body what it's quietly been missing? The truth is, certain drinks contain natural compounds that your body absolutely thrives on, especially when it comes to blood flow. And blood flow is the foundation of every strong, lasting erection. Without healthy circulation, nothing else matters. Let me tease this a bit. Drinks like beet juice, pomegranate juice, even tart cherry juice, are loaded with something called nitrates and powerful antioxidants. When you drink them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is like a master key for your blood vessels. It signals them to relax, to widen, to open up so blood can flow freely. And where does that blood need to flow? You already know. This isn't some new discovery. Athletes have been using beet juice for years to improve endurance and stamina. They drink it before a race because it helps their muscles get more oxygen-rich blood. The same mechanism that helps a runner finish a marathon can help you perform better in the bedroom. It's the same body, the same biology, just a different goal. Now here's where men often get it wrong. Many assume that if their performance is slipping, the only answer is a little blue pill. But what those medications do is also increase nitric oxide. They just do it through a pharmaceutical shortcut. And while those can work, they also come with side effects. Headaches, dizziness, even risks if you're on heart medications. The truth is, you don't always need a pill to get the benefit. Nature already put nitric oxide boosters in everyday foods and drinks, you just have to use them. Imagine this. Instead of grabbing plain water or a late-night drink that sabotages your sleep, you pour yourself a small glass of beet juice. It's earthy, it's rich, and it quietly goes to work inside your body. Within hours, nitric oxide levels rise. Blood vessels relax. Circulation improves. And as you drift off to sleep, your body is primed for stronger blood flow through the night. No interruptions, no side effects, just natural support. Or picture pomegranate juice. Sweet, vibrant, full of antioxidants. Not only does it boost nitric oxide, it also helps protect your blood vessels from damage over time. That means better circulation tonight and healthier arteries in the long run. It's not a quick fix, it's a steady, natural support system for your body. The key here is consistency, not excess. You don't need a big bottle. You don't need to chug it down. Just a small glass before bed is enough. Let your body absorb it, let the nutrients do their work while you rest over time. Those small nightly choices add up, and soon you're not just sleeping better. You're waking up stronger, more confident, and more prepared for intimacy. So here's what I want you to take away. Don't underestimate the power of simple, natural habits. The right drink, chosen wisely, can transform the way your body performs. You don't need to complicate it. You don't need to chase expensive solutions. The answers are often right in front of you, hiding in plain sight. But here's the thing, blood flow is only half of the story. Yes, circulation matters. Yes, nitric oxide is powerful. But even with perfect blood flow, if your hormones are out of balance, you'll still struggle. And this is where many men hit the wall. They fix one piece but ignore the other. So let's go deeper. We've looked at circulation. But what about your hormones? How do they fit into this puzzle? That's exactly what we'll talk about next. For the hormone connection, let me share a story with you. There was a man in his early 60s. Still active, still sharp, but every morning he woke up feeling drained. Not just physically weak, but emotionally flat, like something inside him was slipping away. He thought it was just age catching up with him. But then he made one small nightly change. He swapped his late-night habits for a simple, natural drink. Within a few weeks he noticed a difference. He wasn't just firmer in the mornings, he felt more alive, more confident, more connected with his partner. And here's the key, it wasn't a miracle, it was his hormones responding to better rest and better support. See, your hormones are like the silent managers of your body. They decide how much energy you wake up with, how motivated you feel, and yes, how strong you are in the bedroom. Testosterone is the most obvious one. It fuels your drive, your muscle tone, your mood, and your performance. But here's something most men overlook. Your testosterone is built on the foundation of good, deep sleep. Without that, everything falls apart. This is where drinks like tart cherry juice play a hidden but powerful role. They contain natural compounds that increase melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. When your sleep quality improves, your testosterone levels naturally rise. It's a chain reaction. More melatonin at night means deeper rest. Deeper rest means stronger hormone balance. Stronger hormones mean better performance. Now let's clear up a common misconception. Many men think testosterone can only come from injections, patches, or pills. They believe it's impossible to support levels naturally after 60. But that's not true. Your body is still capable of producing testosterone, it just needs the right environment. And that environment is shaped by your habits, your rest, and yes, even the drinks you choose before bed. The right drink won't magically turn you 20 again, but it can give your body the tools it needs to keep producing what's already inside you. Here's the real secret. Circulation and hormones don't work in isolation. They're partners. Boosting your blood flow with nitrate-rich drinks is powerful, but pairing that with sleep-supporting drinks like tart cherry juice creates a combination that's even stronger. You're improving circulation and hormone balance at the same time. That's when you start to feel lasting change. That's when your mornings feel stronger and your nights feel more satisfying. Now let's move into something crucial. Because even if you drink the right things, even if you support your circulation and hormones, there's still one mistake that ruins everything for many men over 60. And most don't even realize they're making it. 5. The mistake that ruins bedroom performance. Picture this. A man finishes dinner late, grabs a cup of coffee to keep himself awake a little longer, maybe enjoys a glass of alcohol to relax, and then goes to bed with a heavy stomach. He thinks he's winding down. But when the lights go out and it's time to perform, nothing works the way it should. He feels sluggish, distracted, disconnected. And he's left wondering, why does this keep happening to me? The answer is simple. Caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals at night are working against him. Caffeine stays in your system for hours. It tightens blood vessels and keeps your nervous system buzzing long after your last sip. Alcohol might make you feel drowsy, but it doesn't let you fall into deep, restorative sleep. And heavy meals? They pull blood into your stomach for digestion instead of letting it flow where you want it to go. There's a huge misconception here. Many men believe that a nightcap, a glass of wine, a shot of whiskey, helps them relax and get in the mood. But the reality is the opposite. Alcohol lowers testosterone, weakens blood flow, and interrupts your sleep. Instead of helping, it quietly strips away your strength. The good news is you don't have to give everything up. This isn't about living like a monk, it's about choosing smarter. Swap that late-night coffee for a calming herbal tea. Replace the alcohol with a small glass of a circulation-friendly juice. Eat your heavier meals earlier in the evening, and keep the last bite of the night light and easy to digest. These small changes protect your sleep, protect your hormones, and protect your blood flow, all at once. And here's what you'll notice when you do this. You'll wake up lighter, clearer, and more energized. You'll carry less frustration into the day. And when night comes, you'll feel more in control. It's not about restriction, it's about choosing what actually keeps you strong. And this brings us to the bigger picture. Because the truth is, these changes don't just affect your bedroom performance. They ripple out into every part of your life. And that's exactly where we're headed next. For many men, losing performance feels like losing a piece of who they are. It's not just about what happens under the sheets, it's about confidence, dignity, and the quiet pride of knowing you're still strong. When that slips away, frustration takes over. You may find yourself pulling back from your partner, making excuses, or carrying unspoken embarrassment. And over time, that silence can put distance between two people who once felt close. But here's the truth I want you to hold on to. This is not the end of the road. What you're facing is not weakness, it's a signal. Your body is asking for a change. And instead of seeing this moment as decline, you can see it as an opportunity. An opportunity to step in, take back control, and give your body the support it needs. You don't need complicated pills, painful injections, or expensive treatments to start making progress. You don't need to accept the story that this is just old age. What you need are simple, natural steps, like adjusting what you drink before bed, that restore what time and habit have quietly taken away. So tonight, instead of pouring that late-night glass of water that keeps you running to the bathroom, or reaching for alcohol that robs your strength, choose the natural drink we've discussed. Something that boosts your blood flow, supports your hormones, and helps you sleep deeply. Take it and then pay close attention to how your body responds. You may be surprised by what just one small change can do for you. And remember this, you are not broken. Your strength is not gone. It's simply waiting for you to unlock it again. With awareness, small changes, and consistency, you can restore not just your performance but your confidence, your energy, and your connection with the people who matter most. You deserve to feel strong, you deserve to feel alive. And you deserve to wake up each day knowing that age has not taken away your power, it has simply invited you to care for yourself in a new way. So let's bring everything together. To recap, we talked about why drinking plain water at night might not always be the best choice, especially if it's interrupting your deep sleep and draining your testosterone. We uncovered how nitrate-rich juices like beet or pomegranate can naturally boost circulation and help blood flow where it matters most. We also saw how drinks that support deeper sleep, like tart cherry juice, can give your body the hormonal balance it needs. We exposed the common mistakes like late-night alcohol or caffeine that quietly ruin performance. And finally, we highlighted one simple nightly swap that can help you restore confidence, connection, and strength. Now I want to turn this over to you. Have you or someone you care about ever tried a natural remedy for stamina or performance? What worked well and what didn't? Your story might be the exact thing another man needs to hear. So please share it in the comments below. You never know who you might help just by speaking up. And if this video gave you something new to think about, if it sparked even one idea that could change your nightly routine, then don't just click away. Tap that like button and subscribe to Elderly Advice for Life. Every week, I share practical tips to help you stay strong, confident, and in control no matter your age. By subscribing, you're not just helping yourself. You're joining a community of people who want to age with strength, dignity, and purpose. So thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember this, you are never too old to feel capable, confident, and alive. Your best days don't have to be behind you, they can still be ahead of you if you make the right choices now. Stay healthy, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.